Everything's unfolding as it should, and I would be more grateful if I could.
Hello and welcome to my channel where we live, love, learn and laugh. Karibuni sana. Oh my god, guys, happy 2022. Mwaka mpya, mambo mapya, as in it's so amazing to have lived through, since the beginning of the pandemic, everything that's been going on. One day we are being told booster, the other day, don't know, we are being told what. We are so uncertain. The world is so uncertain about, what's going to happen tomorrow, with everything, not knowing how, whether these variants that keep coming up are going to become worse by the day. But we thank God. We thank God because it's a new year. We have lived to see the end of 2021. Now we are in 2022. And as long as you're still here, as I always say, bado unaamka, bado unakula, bado unalala, you're still breathing, you're still existing. It is time to start living. Start moving into your victory. It's a new year. Wacha tukue na form. I will see you. Oh my God. I haven't vlogged in a while now. I think it's been like 2 or 3 weeks since the last time I did a vlog, and I've been meaning to come and do this because I wanted to do a 2021 like recap, and also just pretty much just make this more of a video of highlights, like how my year was from the beginning till the end. But man, I've been so busy. Like, who knew? Who knew? Like, from the month of December 2021, man, as in, my life has just changed. Yani, I've been busy doing one thing to, going from one thing to another, as in just making things right, trying to fix the crooked ways or trying to get back into a good system, into a better system, and accelerate in life, So I've been very busy. I haven't had time to do this, and yeah, today is actually the day that I'm doing this, like almost 2 weeks into the year. Guy the kai, happy new year, happy new year. Anyway, so yeah, this is a Candid talk. Welcome. And today I don't have much to say. I'm still going to go ahead with my highlights. I just wanted to come and wish you guys a happy new year, check in, see how everything has been going, and also celebrate the Lord and thank the Lord. Because for me, 2021, as much as it was a hard year, actually from the year 2020, from the time the pandemic broke out, it hasn't been easy, for a lot of people. There's been a lot of deaths that have been happening. There's also been a lot of people falling sick or having family members who are sick. And then there's also been an issue also of, isolation. When you go into isolation and you stay into isolation for a while, a lot of things change. The way you relate with people, the way you relate with the world, it can have an effect on you, and you can begin to see things from a different perspective. And sometimes it's not always a positive perspective. Sometimes it comes in a negative way, But for me, I always say, every time darkness comes into your life, whatever evil, whatever is meant to harm you, destroy you, disorganize you mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, as long as you trust and believe in the Lord as the one who is guiding your steps, imagine you're going to come out. You're going to come out of whatever it is that you're going through right now, and you're going to come out of it victorious, because the Lord always raises up a standard against those who come against us, for those who believe. I will see you. So yeah, for me, 2021, I can say it was a good year. Of course, there's always good and bad. Things that can't always be going the way you would wish them to be. And I can say for me, 2021, I received my biggest blessing, as in a blessing that I had not originally even thought that it was something that could happen to me at the time that it did. And that blessing was becoming a mother, giving life to me was the greatest gift that the Lord gave to me in 2021, because oh my God, being a new mom and also being a mother, it has opened me up to so many things, even within myself, you know, emotionally, spiritually, and even physically, you know, that I did not know about me. And I didn't know there were qualities that I had in me, as well as capabilities to achieve some things that I've been able to achieve, you know. And so I did become a mother in 2021. I gave birth to a boy. He's gonna be a year pretty soon. In a few months, atagonga mwaka. So I thank God for him very much. But you know, also, every time a blessing comes into your life, and sometimes also the scope or the magnitude of the blessing, there's always opposition. You know, akukosangi opposition mahali. And so it has not been easy. You know, it was a year of my blessing, it was a year of my joy, it was a year of my happiness. But at the same time, I was faced with a challenge. You know, right now I might not be able to speak about the challenge. I may not be able to tell you what exactly it is, because it is something that is still ongoing. But with the grace of God, I believe that he who God has blessed, no man can curse. And sometimes some things have to happen in order for us to be pushed to where we're supposed to be, you know. In order for us to, like I always say, when things happen in your life, don't highlight the negative aspect of it, you know. It is good to always try and look for the positive out of that situation and learn from it as well. You know, ask yourself questions. How did I get here? You know, why is this happening to me? And how can this be fixed? How can this change? You know, because no condition is permanent under the sun. Situations change. And so, yeah, for me, 2021 was a great year. I became a mother. And what else did I do? I achieved mental clarity. You know, I got to know and understand myself to begin with. You know, I figured out my purpose in life, what it is that I was created to do on this earth. And I began believing in love again. Oh yes, imagine. Okay, actually, growing up, I never used to believe in love. Me, I was that chick who just never used to believe that love can happen to me. You know, who relationships, mara marriage, mara sijui dating. Hey, nilikuwa naonanga hizo vitu, men. Itakuwa ngumu. But with time, maybe one day I'll give you the story. I'll give you my story about love and how I came to believe in love. But then also when I began believing in love, oh my God, that is when everything in my life changed. You know, it was like a switch. My life turned around, and for a while it seemed as though it turned around for the worst. You know, as in after that it was just like things were not working for me in my life, and not just my love life, but even in my own personal life. Things seemed as though they were just not working. You know, they had stagnated. I seemed as though I wasn't going anywhere. You know, I wasn't it's like every time I attempted to move forward, I would get pushed back several steps behind. And of course with that, it reached a point where, of course, I began questioning love. Like, you know, in fact, I used to tell myself, this is the reason why I never used to believe in this thing. What's your name? But I thank God, because you know, situations changed, and today I can say where I was yesterday is not where I am today. And so yes, 2021 gave me the chance and the opportunity to begin believing in love again, to believe that yes, I am worth it, I am capable of loving, and I am also capable of being loved back. And that is something that also came through the birth of my son, which is why again I say my son is a blessing to me. 2021 was a good year. And yeah, and I also I found eternal peace. You know, when you don't understand yourself, when you don't know your purpose, I'm telling you, which is why I think in every video I keep repeating it, man, you don't know how much peace you are missing out on. As in, there's nothing total self-awareness is totally and completely and fully knowing who you are and what your purpose here on earth is, and beginning to move into it. So for me, I can say I achieved that as well. I found my own eternal peace. I made peace with myself. I made peace with a lot of things that, through the years had been affecting me, either maybe emotionally, sometimes even at times, as in I used to think about some things as mountains, situations. I'm like, no, hapo siwezi toboa, I can't make it there. But I found eternal peace, and I can say it is the best feeling ever, because I overcame those obstacles. I overcame, those challenges. Yani nilipanda hiyo mlima na nikatoboa. And yeah, so now I can say 2021 also, I began owning my own identity, and I began moving into my purpose, So 2021, in a nutshell, it was not a bad year. For me, when some people were seeing the end, to me, I was seeing a new beginning. I was seeing a new chance. I was seeing the Lord, the hand of the Lord, fulfilling his promises, from the time that I gave my life to Christ up to where I am today. Kwa hivyo namshukuru sana Bwana, and that's why I decided I'm going to come back and do this video. It doesn't matter that I'm like 2 weeks late. Tushaingia January, but a highlight is a highlight, and it's always good to highlight where your strength comes from. And for me, I always say it over and over again, my strength comes from the Lord. So 2021 was a good year, but also towards the end, it was also a year where I can say I lost my grandmother. Maito Jerry, rest in peace. Shosho, mahali ulipo, Mungu wako akuweke mahali pema peponi. Because growing up for me, if there's one thing I can say my grandmother taught me, or I learned from my grandmother, was how to pray. And every time my grandmother would talk to me, she would always tell me, and she used to reiterate it so much. Yani, alikuwa ananiambianga, in this life, you can only be sustained by prayer. Prayer is the key to acceleration. Prayer is the key to everything that you'll ever need in life. And true to it, as she went to her grave, that is the lesson I took from her. Nema, that bewe agai dio raga, bewe agai dio maga, and that it is only prayer that can sustain that seed. Toto irio ni mahoya. And so everything that you get in life, if you get it through prayer, maintain it through prayer. And never forget your beginning. I was talking about earlier that has also been a challenge to me in my parental life and also in my personal life. But I thank God, because I learned something from her, and that is prayer is the key. Without prayer, there is really nothing much you can do towards progressing to where you are created to be. So again, thank you very much, Shosho. May you rest in peace. Gayago ikelera. And so yeah, to wrap it up, that was my year 2021. It was a good year. It was a blessed year, of course with its own challenges, but I thank God, because this far I have made it, and this far he is Ebenezer. I have seen his hand, I have seen his greatness, I have seen his word come to fruition. And if there is something that I don't regret, is choosing to believe and trust in my Creator. Because kama siyo wewe, ningekuwa wapi leo? Kama siyo wewe. Ebenezer, if it wasn't for you, my Ebenezer, my rock, today, where would I be? So that is it for today. I just wanted to come on and wish all of you, my viewers, a happy new year and a blessed and fruitful year. Whatever it is that you've been working hard for while trusting in the Lord to show you the way and to get you to your blessing. I have seen it happening in my life, and today I am actually, I don't know, as in I'm even kind of speechless because I don't know how much I can just say thank you, Lord. Niwega gai. Niwega. You know, thank you, Lord, thank you, Lord, thank you, Lord. And so, with that said, until next time, this was just Candid Talk, but it was Candid Talk to introduce you to a new year. Stay blessed, stay focused, stay loved, and remember that, hold on, I have a quote here. It's called, faithless is he who quits when the road darkens. Never ever quit. When things get tough, when you get to a place in your life where you don't understand what is going on in your life, you're in a position where you can't even explain, what is going on around you or even within you, never lose your faith, because prayer is the key to getting to where you are supposed to be, where you are created to be. So faithless is the person who loses their faith when the road darkens. And what is faith? Faith is your trust and belief in your in the Almighty or your Creator, all-knowing. And how do you communicate with Him? Through prayer. So whatever you do this year, 2022, do not lose your faith. Hold on to your faith, keep believing, keep hoping, keep trusting, and let God be God. All right? So until next time, I will be back with some more juice or tea. I'm going to come back on this segment. I will definitely discuss with you, hopefully, let me not say definitely, hopefully, I will be in a space to discuss with you and tell you my story, my love story, how I never used to believe in love, started believing in love, and how far I have come with love. Sawa sawa. Until next time, God bless you, God keep you, God sustain you. Mwah. Nawapenda wote. Asanteni.
Everything's unfolding as it should, and I would be more grateful if